Hey y'all, okay, this is video number 2. Let's try to do this again. Okay, so this is a channel message. It's going to be quick. Basically, I'm giving you warning and I'm letting you know you need to be prepared for this equinox. I'm sorry. Well, for the equinox too, because you can feel the shift of that. But you need to be prepared for this lunar eclipse coming up. You're going to be getting beings coming through portals that are dark beings. Okay? This is a time of total darkness. So, you need to stay prayed up. You need to balance your light and dark. You will need to protect yourself. There are various ways to protect yourself. Florida water, buying protection spray, making protection spray, protection oil, bathing in Dead Sea salts with neem, creating one, making sure you're putting sage in it, cloves, cinnamon, different things. During this time, you're going to have a lot of dark practitioners doing magic to open portals and bring creatures on this plane that shouldn't be here, that they think that they're going to be able to control, and they ain't, because they ain't going to let them. So some of you have already felt the shifts, like something is trying to pull from you, little scratches on your body, little feelings of like you're choking or liquid is going into the folds of your vocal cords because things don't want you to speak. Your body, the way it's moving. Some of us have felt being lethargic and not being able to boost the energy up. That are the signs. One of the equinox, but it's also the signs of the darkness coming of this eclipse. And those of the light, you're going to need to fortify yourself in love, in the light. Okay? You're going to have to balance out. Those doing shadow work, don't sit in there too long during this equinox. This eclipse. Keep calling equinox. During this eclipse, because it is equinox too. Don't sit there too long. You're going to need a balance. Okay? Doing your shadow work, yes. Not saying don't do your shadow work. Do your shadow work. But make sure it's in balance. And even you dark practitioners who delve in both, be in balance. Okay? Be in balance. Don't delve so much over to that side of the dark during this time where you get so lost and sucked in. Let me have you understand something. You have magical practitioners who are very skilled, who know what they're doing. And there's a lot of them who know what they're doing during this time, and there's a lot who do not know what they're doing during this time. So if you don't know what the fuck you were doing during this time, let me tell you, these spirits are going to overtake your body, and it ain't going to be you. But people are going to think it's going to be you, but it ain't going to be you. And it ain't going to be the spirits you think you're calling in. Those that want to do soothsaying and shit like that during this time, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, don't do it. You don't know what you're calling in. You don't know who you're calling in. And there's a lot of trickster demons going on right now that is tricking people, thinking one thing, and they're draining your soul at the same time. And they're allowed to do that because you set up and did some shit you weren't supposed to do. I can't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. You don't delve into magic and that kind of stuff if you don't know what you're doing. But you got a lot of practitioners who do know what they're doing that's going to be attacking people. So you need to be up on your game of your energy. This is why I've been putting out the videos of your energy. Okay? This eclipse is no joke. There's going to be a huge portal open for dark kind of beings to cross over into this plane. What did I say? We are in the end of times. You're going to see the unseen. Well, baby, when this eclipse comes, you're going to start seeing the unseen. It's going to start being called in because it's allowed to be called in. Okay? And you have a lot of people that's trying to call it in because they don't want the light, and they don't want the light beings here doing the work. Okay? So you got to fortify and protect yourself and do what you got to do so that you're not affected that particular way. So if I were you, either 3 days before and then the day of, or a couple of days before, or the day before and the day after, 3-day period of cleansing yourself So they're not touching you. They can see your light. Your light is there. They may try, but dark beings don't like light like that. And there are some that are not all bad and that help you out. Okay. But that's not what's going to be called in during this time. I can tell you that. That's not what's going to be called in during this time. So please, whichever way you practice and whatever you do, I love you all. Okay. I love you all. We are put on this plane to love everyone, each and everyone. Dark practitioner, light practitioner, whatever. We are put on this plane to love each other. So whichever way you walk, please know what you're doing. Know what you're calling in. Know how you're protecting yourself. Light workers, get your love up. Balance in love. Call your guides, your ancestors. Call spirit to hold you, to comfort you, whatever deities you pray to. This will be the test for your deities, whatever it is that you pray to see if they're going to show up for you. Because I told you, some of these spirits and deities, they don't show up for nobody, even though you're praying to them. So you need to call on your support system on that other side, because you're going to need that support system on the other side, and you're going to need it here too, right? But keep your energy light. Keep it light. Stay out of the confusion. Trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right during this time, listen to your solar plexus. It may hurt. It may burn. It may tug. Listen to it. Your heart is going to do the same thing. Your heart chakra is going to do the same thing. Your third eye is going to do the same thing. They're going to pulsate. They're going to burn. They're going to ache. They're going to itch. All of that are signs that they're opening and closing. Someone is touching it and manipulating it, or there's some work you need to do, right? To know which one, use your intuition. It will tell you. You can feel it. You will be able to feel it within yourself. You will get a knowing. Move in love to get that knowing. What is it I need to know? Ask Spirit. What is it I need to know? What is it that I need to do? Okay? Don't sit in confusion. Because during this eclipse, it's going to be massive confusion. Don't sit in this confusion. Okay? Make yourself clear. Use your intuition. Use it. Call on your spirit guides, your spirit animals. Those of us that are dragons. Hey, we call on our dragons to clear the shit out. Clear it out with fire. Clear it out with water. Clear it out with air, ice, whatever it is. Clear it out. Shit, clear it out with rainbows. I don't care. Use the dragons. This is their year. Use them. Clear. Ask them to clear the confusion out of the way so you can see. Okay? Whatever it is for you, you're going to need to be strong. Hence the strength card coming out. You're going to need to fortify yourself in love. And in your practice, you're going to need to know what your practice is. You're going to need to stick to your practice. You're going to need your intuition to know who's lying. Because there's a lot of dark workers that's lying to you about the light. And they ain't using the fucking light. I had to check one day. No. Light beings, star seeds, chosens, indigo children. We have work to do this eclipse. We have work to do this equinox. We have work to do this eclipse. We are called. I'm putting you on notice and I'm letting you know. So whoever does their work, hey, Melissa, hey, sister, whoever does your work during this time of this lunar eclipse, you better get your soul tribe, people, because people are going to try it. Cleanse yourself. Move in love. You're going to see things you don't want to see. You're going to feel things in your spirit, in your body, in your soul. This eclipse. A lot of dark energy is going to be going around. A lot of magic is going to be going around. Hello, my love. So please protect yourself. Fortify yourself in love. Please cleanse 3 days. Choose a day before, 2 days after, 2 days before, 1 day after, but you make sure you cleanse, or 1 day before the eclipse, after, whichever it is, but at least 3 days. Make sure you are walking around in love, not anger, not any state, not fear, not anger, not confusion. None of those states where darkness dwells. During this eclipse and these eclipse days, do not walk around in those states. If something is making you confused, find clarity. Ask for it. If you're not getting clarity, let it go. Do not walk in your shadow primarily during this time, because you are shifting big and your spirit needs to know where to shift. Okay? It's going to be so important you protect your energy, and you got energy vampires. I told you about this. Loop your energy back to yourself. Put your bubble up. You ground yourself. You put your bubble up, and it's like a clear bubble. Anything you want to make that bubble out of, you put yourself in it. I put the sun rays on the outside, so whatever negative can bounce back to the other people. I bring it, I keep the energy in to me. But baby, I put poison on the outside of my bubble. You will not touch me. I got work to do. Thank you, my love. Got to let them know. You got to protect yourself, loves. You got to protect yourself. I'm telling you, the darkness they're pulling in, we light workers have never seen the likes of in a long time. And we're going to be called as a soul tribe to help other folks. There's going to be a lot of lost folks during this time and during this shifting of energy. I know you have felt this shifting of energy. I know you have. I know you feel like someone is draining you. I know. I understand. All right, my loves, I will talk to you later. I love you. Protect yourself and stay prayed up. Take care now. Bye-bye.